Right, time to get on the way building this, shield arm for the Cerastus Knight. Now, it's quite complex. There's loads of different pictures. I'll say that again. Pieces. I'm having serious senior moments at the moment. My brain has stopped functioning. Okay, yeah, time to build the shield arm. Now, it's quite complex, but shouldn't be that difficult. It's probably really the positioning of the fingers that causes the most problem on this. So let's start off by finding 22 and 23. It'll be around here somewhere. I mean, kind of makes sense that I'll be having a weird day. I have been drinking far too much coffee today. I really should not have drunk it. Is my brain having a meltdown here? How am I not seeing these parts? There we go. 23. See, I knew it would be here. So there we go. That's our number 23, and then we got some kind of little hook that goes around it. Number 22. This one over here. Oh, come on, let yourself out. I think this is, I think the thing about this part as well is, although it's got the shield on it, the hand itself definitely gives me the distinct feeling of the knight's fist as well that you put on that. I mean, one of my things to do with the other types of knight, the smaller type of knights, I think it's called the Knight Ward in general, is I love making them into baby Reaver Titans. You know the ones. Put the Gatling on there and it's just really, really nice. Right, let's see how this pops on here. So I think we're kind of putting that like that. And then how does this slide in here? Like, just trying to get them. It feels like that. Now the question is, I think I'm slightly viewing this in the wrong way. I'm convinced it. There we go. That's how it goes in. Like that. Okay, you'll see a little notch at the bottom. Now my glue's decided to dry up. Never mind. Absolute pain when my glue does this. So I keep this reel of wire here for no other reason so that I can clean it. It's going to be one of those days. I think I'm already 100% convinced today that this is not a good day. I think this day is going to get worse. Couldn't find my 2 starting pieces, and now I can't unclog my glue. Come on, stop doing this to me. I'm trying to make a video, man. I'm not helping that. Oh, I've got terrible sciatica today, which is making it very difficult to not be in pain. You can probably see my hands are shaking a lot. Which means, unfortunately, I probably won't be painting today either. Okay, we are getting somewhere. We are making progress, finally. Gosh, it only took 5 minutes to put two little pieces together. Right, D24, other side of this. Nice and simple that part now. That goes on. Okay, now let's see what else we need. We need number 25, which is this start of the fist. Now, yeah, that slots in there. I'm not going to glue that yet because I'm just going to see how well 26 and 27 fits as well, which is this part. Straight up glue that one. Because let me just double check that this fits in neatly first. The direction as well, I've got to make sure I get right. Yeah, it goes in that way. Come on, pop on in. There we go. Right. Now, let me just double check this. Oh gosh, you know, that's in the proper, isn't it? Oh, I can glue this in. Just making sure it goes in the right way as well. Yeah, it's that one, isn't it? Okay, 29. So there's two 29s to go in here, which are the fingers. Now I'm having a look at this because I think the way that the shape of this fist is, it feels like you should be able to swap the hand over so that you can decide if it goes left or right. And I've noticed that about the gun as well. So based upon the shape of the fist and the positioning of these fingers, I think it's supposed to kind of be perfectly balanced either side. Now let's have a look at these. Just check how these go in, make sure that they're sitting well. Upwards, so they're kind of pointing upwards, these. Oh, I assume these were fingers. They're not. They're the shield mounts. They feel like fingers in shape. they are definitely not. All right, 28. Well, this seems to be going a lot faster than I suspected it would. There's been no real like sort of sticking points so far. Dead simple. That's just going to pop in there. Looks like the actual generator for the shield. Okay, and now the actual shield itself. Oh, you know, I feel really disappointed that this thing doesn't come with a bit of translucent plastic. I'm sorry, but I feel that that should just have been part of it, shouldn't it? Yeah? And I'm probably not the only one who thinks that. This should have had a lovely bit of translucent that you can put over it. Now, I'm wondering if I could make something like that. I don't have a 3D printer, unfortunately. But I do have some pouring resin. And I'm wondering if I don't know, covered this with cling film or something, or maybe even baking parchment. I might be able to pour the resin over it and get the shape. See if that's all nicely cleaned up. Yes. So it's gonna go. Perhaps if I take this scent a bit out, doesn't it? This is one of these things now. Once you decide how you're going to put this shield on, I think that's it. That's the position it's going to be stuck in. So it looks like it curves inwards like that. Now, I want this. I've got to decide now which direction I want this to go in, because on one side, he's bracing, isn't he? So I suppose it might make sense if he's firing from this one, like so, and blocking with this one, or at least, you know, planning a block with this one. I think that's the side that I want it to go on in the end. It's all these little decisions you have to make, you know, get your decisions locked down early on. Because once I've decided on this, that's it. I can't just change it around again. Right, now for the fingers. 32s and then a 31 over here. Oh, I can tell I've got the shakes today. Oh, it happens when I've got my back flaring up, and I can tell because I'm shaking, and I'm shaking the camera too much. Okay, so let's just think about how this finger goes in here. And again, it's a decision. Do I want it kind of closed in a fist or slightly open outwards? I think I want to go for a very closed fist appearance on this one. So I'm reading Mortis at the moment, and I'm reading how, like, and I've read quite a few books on how the knights and the Legion and the Princeps interact with their devices, and it's very natural to them. So if you've got a knight that's in the process of firing, there's a good chance that he's naturally clenching his fists or her fists in response to it. There we go. Right, what's our next little bit then to do? Let me read my instructions here. Okay. Oh, right, now we need a A-frame, and we need 31s. So this is where we actually start building the arm mounts up again. Okay, now that glues together, and then it's got to, okay, gotta get this right now. Yeah, so this will click onto these here. Ooh, bad fingers, stay. Stay where you're supposed to be, fingers. Okay, so it's gonna click there. Make sure you don't glue the actual join, otherwise you're going to have problems deciding on position later on. Don't drop it, otherwise you might knock things all over the place. Okay, and then we need our 32s. I almost clicked out a number 30 then. Don't want a number 30 out yet. that like that, and then that like that. Again, don't glue the joint itself, so it's got a bit of freedom to move for later on. Now we need 33 and 34. Forgot how many like positions there are on these arms. It's good that it's so posable. Why did I take out number 30? It's not number 30, it's number 33 and 34 I need. Yeah, I'm glad that the arm's got so many joints for positioning, but it does make the build a bit longer. Right, and now we are moving on to 36 and 37. Right, let me make sure I've put this on as right way too. This flat bit always goes at the top, doesn't it? On these. Can I get this the right way around as well? There we go. Oh, one of those fingers is coming loose. Maybe I didn't get the glue in the right place. There we go. Okay, now we need 35, which is this strut here. Needs to go there, like so. Right, I think then that is this thing complete. Let me just make sure I've not missed anything, because there are a couple of like little bits and bobs that sometimes get missed when I'm building stuff, but it looks like it's all good. So let's see how this looks now on here. So as you can see, at the moment it's, you know, obviously not you know, it's not holding where I want it to, because I've not secured it permanently, but then I've not really wanted to do that. Okay, however, I do think that's right. I was originally planning on putting the gun on this arm, but of course, because he's bracing, kind of makes sense to have it on this side. With the shield, ooh, it's like an action figure, this thing, isn't it? Come on. Yeah, with the shield kind of, it's going to be hard to actually put the shield in a blocking position, but I think that's how it will be in the end. Potentially like that, and that gives you a firing angle. So there we go, that is our shield arm all done for the next Cerastus. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.